Hey everyone, it's Carissa, and today we're going to start looking at the top 10 Help Center examples done right. I'm just going to go through them, take a look, see what I like, see what I don't like, and maybe even make some suggestions on how we can improve it. And we are working from Scribe, so obviously number one is Scribe. So let's open that up and take a look. Really cute though. I like the emojis. The emojis make it feel a little bit more personal, really. Um, you can have like the icons, and if you have a really great brand team, a really great illustration team, that's amazing. I would use that. But also, the emojis have like this Notion touch to it, but also almost as like you're on your phone interacting with your friends. So that's really cool. I like that concept. We can see off the bat that this is Zendesk, right? So everyone you can see the URL. Actually, you can't see the URL, but the URL is the typical Zendesk URL. But also, this is one of the, I think this is Amsterdam theme. I don't want to, or yeah, I think it's Amsterdam. But basically, it's the typical, at the top is a search bar, and then underneath is all the categories, as well as their sections. This is out of the box to an extent, right? So you can just apply this, but you can start to get uh, more in depth involved with your developer. And I have seen in a couple cases, even with our old one, we were able to really customize and really get those random modules popping up. We were able to get it to look a certain way so that we didn't have to have the standard rectangular boxes. So you can play with the actual layout a bit. You could also play with how the search bar actually presents itself as well. So you can do something like, I know you can, I've seen a few times where you have underneath like the most like popular articles, so people can kind of just click and get started, like go right to those articles. Even have like a getting started section there front and center. So they land on it, the first thing they see is the search bar, but underneath they see getting started. So those are options as well, but this layout is definitely tried and true. I'm pretty sure every help center well, not every, most of the listeners I see with Zendesk have this type of layout. So yes, this is the typical category page that you'll see with Zendesk, and then this goes into, these are the different sections, and then inside is articles. So there's a lot of layers to Zendesk Help Center. I'm just going to start clicking around, and I'll probably stop whenever I see something that I want to talk about. So, okay, cool. So this is a page I want to talk about for a couple of reasons. One, I love whenever you're talking about individual plans or different specific groups of people, you use an icon that's in the UI, right? So I easily could say pro and enterprise plans here, but here they actually use the actual icon you see. So it's helpful for when a user logs into their system and they can see, okay, the little pro icon. So they know that if they see this information within the Help Center or this image within the Help Center, they can kind of click into their head saying, oh, this applies to me, right? Which is great. I love that concept. I really like these interactive slides as well. This is really cool. It's made with Scribe. See, so that's really good. Kind of eating your own dog food. I like that a lot. I hate that I just said that, but it's true. This is really neat. I like this concept because it's easy for them to click through. It's also interactive, so I'm not wanting to scroll by it. I'm actually wanting to interact with it, and it helps with that step by step. And it is a detailed walkthrough, so thank you for that. You're probably going to hear me say this multiple times. I know I'm going to say this multiple times. I'm not a fan of the steps of just numbers because it doesn't really stand out, right? And this is a really good example. So this is what you can do with voice transcription, and you have the bolded words. So you can save time, you can watch in real time, you can edit your steps later. Now, I'm not saying that everybody does this, but it's really easy for you to go down and say, oh, and start your capture and speak before action, right? Like this is not a continuing list. This is something completely different. So I would want to add some type of CSS here to make it stand out a bit more. And we can show like, okay, this is step by steps, or even do something. I think if it's Zendesk CSS is really the only thing that you can really add, because bullet points, not a step-by-step list. Numbers are a step-by-step list, but maybe even just change it up a bit, make it not bold, add another row possibly. That's the only thing I can think of really on the spot, because right now it just kind of looks all the same to me. Love these little side call out. This is custom work as well. This isn't out of the box. So this is really great. You can kind of click on this and you can go and you can compare your plans. Um, yeah, that's really smart. I would also use this outside of marketing as well because it seems like it's more marketing and sales focused in order to figure out what plan you should be on. But use it for like your internal academy. That's what we used to do, where we would have if there was a course that was specifically for creating how to use voice transcription while creating on Scribe, right? We could literally just say, hey, have you taken this course yet? And that would direct them to our academy and they can start working on the course there. So I think that's a really great idea. Yeah, overall, yeah, I mean, I know it's their top 20, top 10 help centers and they're number one, but I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's cool.